Pink Power on Today is sponsored by the Genius 3D Mammography Exam, a more accurate mammogram. Genius.
1 in 8 American women will be diagnosed with breast cancer in her lifetime. So, in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, we reached out to Dr. Rachel Brem.
Her journey to becoming one of the leading radiologists in the field began when she was 12 years old after her own mother was diagnosed with the disease.
She was 33 years old, beautiful, filled a room, bright red hair, and it was clear that something had happened, but nobody told us until months later that she had breast cancer.
Dr. Brem's family would soon find out that her mother carried the BRCA gene, a genetic mutation that drastically increases the likelihood that a woman will develop breast cancer in her lifetime. Thankfully, Brem's mother beat the disease and went on to live many decades. But the experience lit a spark which paved the way for her career.
I think that was the beginning of the passion to really make a difference in terms of breast cancer.
Dr. Brem became determined to find a cure for the disease, and through her work, helped develop innovative ways to do so, including the MammoVan, a mobile mammography program that offers free mammograms to women who may otherwise not have access to them. There was only one thing that could fuel her passion even more, and that came a summer evening in 1996.
As part of my job, I am charged with picking ultrasound equipment. I would ask all the vendors to bring the ultrasound equipment in and try it out on myself. So that particular night, what happened is that not only did I figure out which ultrasound equipment I wanted, but I also found my own breast cancer.
At just 37 years old, Dr. Brem diagnosed her own cancer by herself in her office. She too was a carrier of the BRCA gene.
I was passionate when my mother got sick. Then when I had breast cancer, it gave me more passion.
And that passion doesn't end with Dr. Brem. Her daughters, Andrea and Elisa, are also doing their part to put an end to the disease by spreading awareness and discussing their personal stories after they each tested positive for the BRCA gene.
At age 30, I had prophylactic mastectomies. And to me, it didn't really feel like much of a choice. It was pretty obvious the path that I wanted to take.
I was 25 when I got tested, and I made the decision to do it a few months later. It was a decision to not want to let breast cancer drive any other decisions in my life.
Like her mom, Andrea has taken this experience beyond the personal and into her professional life. She currently serves as CEO of the Brem Foundation, a nonprofit organization which seeks to educate and empower women across the country about the disease.
The Brem Foundation maximizes every woman's chances of finding an early curable breast cancer. And we do it in 3 ways. We do it through education, access, and physician training.
The ladies of the Brem family have not only faced breast cancer head-on, they are actively taking huge steps to make the world a healthier place for all women.
It's so big. You know, my journey started at a young age and will end the day I'm no longer on this earth. But the passion that I've been given is an extraordinary gift. It permeates every fiber in my being.
Wow.
Don't you love her?
I love
We're
your
in love
whole
with her.
family,
Yes.
everybody.
Welcome.
So Dr. Brem is with us now, and
Yeah.
we sort of kind of owe her some sort of an
explanation.
apology.
Explanation,
Yeah,
really. We
explanation,
asked you to come here because we said we wanted to talk to you, but actually, we know that you've worked with the Hologic, is that pronounced right?
Hologic.
Hologic organization. They know about your story. They were so inspired by your organization and all the good work that you do that they wanted to make a donation to your foundation in the form of
a very large
$10,000 to the Brem Foundation.
Awesome. So not only does Hologic make wonderful equipment, they're helping the Brem Foundation find the cure for breast cancer, which is early detection, and more women will live.
You know what I love? You're using your minutes here just to spread the word again.
Absolutely.
So thank you for coming to see us.
Thank you.
And we love your girls.
What
Give them our love.
Give them our love. Thank you. What an incredible gift. Thank you.
Our pleasure.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.